Hello everyone, my name is Colin and you are watching ClassyHerps. Alright, so recently I uploaded that video over the weird rat that I had and I got a lot of bad feedback about that, and I understand you guys don't like the rats. Okay, I'm not going to make any more rat videos, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a general reptile update today. But I would like to apologize for making you guys watch those when you're subscribed to watch reptiles. It's just something that I enjoy doing, and the reptiles, honestly, they don't do much, you know? Especially right now, is out of breeding season, nothing's happening, so there's nothing really to make a video about. But the rats are like constantly doing things, so there's a lot more stuff going on that's a lot more interesting, so that's just why I did that. Alright, and also with the new animal that's going in here, bad news, because it is 110 degrees here every day, and I am leaving for 2 weeks next week. The new animal can't be shipped because of the temperatures, so it's going to be shipped for me when I get home in 2 weeks, so postpone on that. Alright, so to start off, I thought I would just go through and show you all my ball pythons. Number one, this is a super pastel female. Her name is Miley. She's a little over 500 grams. She's a good girl. She's a great girl. Growing and growing and growing. Next up is my het clown female. She's not quite 500 grams yet. She's all balled up like a ball python. Like ball python does. She's very pretty. Next is my het caramel albino female. And she's a little over 600 grams. Next is my butter het ghost male. His name is Scott. And here he is. Very pretty. I love butters. I think butter is probably my favorite morph, base morph. There's some pretty cool combos, but butter is very pretty by itself. He's my sole male breeder this year, so he's going to be a stud, right? This is my exanthic female. Her name is Grace. And she's usually a lot bigger than this, but recently she stopped eating, and she was just about 1,200 grams, and now she's down to like 900, so she's kind of losing weight, but I got her eating again, so it's all good. She'll probably be breeding this season, and actually I'm probably going to get a male or a het exanthic male to breed with her, because the butter to exanthic wouldn't be anything but butter het exanthic. Next is my piebald. Her name's Tulip, female. She's right here, very pretty. Everyone loves her. She's number one. Cool little pose, right? Okay, yeah. That's a piebald. So pretty. Yeah, I like piebalds too. The only thing is, they're really expensive. Alright, this is my pinstripe female. Her name's Carmen. She's about 1,200 grams, and she's definitely going to be breeding this year, because right now it's only the end of July, and we have all the way till November, Thanksgiving time, to keep packing on the grams, and hopefully she can be like 1,500 to breed. She can have a nice clutch of eggs for us. Alright, this is Darla, my normal female. Well, actually, she's my brother's. This is one of our pet ball pythons. We got her very first snake we got, along with her brother Alan. She is about 900 grams or so, maybe 1,000, but normal female, completely normal, nothing really special about her. Really tame because we hold them all the time. These are our pets. She won't even be breeding this year. She's just a pet, even though she could breed. Alright, this is my normal male Alan. He is my little boy. He's my pet. He's my pride and joy. He's my pet ball python. Very first snake I got, along with Darla, but this one's actually mine. He won't be breeding ever. That's why I named him Alan. He has an A right there on his side. I don't know if I showed you that guys before, but and Alan's my middle name. But yeah, that's my little guy. He has a special highlight because he's my special snake. Okay, if you didn't notice, I have all my ball pythons on this repti bark right here because I like it. I've tried a lot of different kinds of bedding, things like this cypress mulch right here. But as you see, it's so finely ground that when it's wet, like ball pythons need the wetness, it sticks to your hands really bad, all those little slivers and stuff, and it's just kind of annoying going from tub to tub. So these Repti-Bark pieces are like bigger chunks. There's no little pieces. That's just what it looks like, and I use that. It's same thing. It's a fur bark, so it's all natural, so it's okay if it gets in their mouth and the snake eats it. It's safe, you know, it holds humidity good. It's just really good for ball pythons. You can only find it in pet stores, I think. That's the only place I buy it. They have little bags. Well, they make littler bags than these, but I don't see why you'd need them. And they make the big bags. I mainly buy big bags, but they were out, so I had to get 2 little ones, and that's just what I use. So I would recommend that, definitely. The aspen bedding's okay. It can get a little moldy sometimes, and it's so shredded it sticks to your hands. Like same thing with the cypress mulch. So that's why I like Repti-Bark. Alright, now this is for all the lizard people, because a lot of lizards eat crickets, and they're really easy, nice little insects to have. So they're great feeders, but how I keep mine, I figured out a lot of different things to do. This is my cricket tub, and I buy a box of larges 1,000 at a time because that's the cheapest thing to do, and I need a lot of crickets. So what I do is I just have a mixture of a lot of things I've tried here. Number 1, have a piece of bread. This is the homemade way. Piece of bread, and put a water in the middle and let the bread soak it up. Not soaking wet, just wet so the crickets can get some moisture from it. Another thing to do is have a slice of potato right here, a big chunk of it. They love potato. It's wet, so it gives them all their moisture they need, and it gives them, there's a lot of nutrition in potato and other vegetables you can try. Next thing is tropical fish flakes is really high in a lot of protein, a lot of things. It's just a really quality food, especially to feed feeder insects. So that's something you can put in there, and they love the taste of it. They love to eat that. So another thing that a lot of people are tempted to buy are these Flukers cricket quencher cubes, and Flukers calcium diet, cricket diet I guess, and things like the orange cubes and that kind of stuff. You know, they work, I guess they work if you're kind of lazy and just don't want to do anything, but honestly I don't think they're as good as the potato and bread technique and the fish food. They work, I guess, they keep your crickets alive, but you know, you can buy those if you want. I don't really prefer them because number 1, these cubes dry out in like a day and then they're just ruined, and this food, I just don't see what's so great about it. I mean, you're paying money for something that you can just as easily get out of bread and potatoes and fish food. Another thing you should probably do is put calcium that you would give to your reptiles on the food, whatever you're giving them. Because the reason you need to give your crickets such a healthy diet like this is because, remember, what you're feeding to your animals, your lizards that you love so much, you're feeding them what you're feeding your crickets. So whatever's in your crickets is going in your lizards. You just gotta remember that. So if you want your lizards to be really healthy and have strong bodies and a lot of fat reserves and just, you know, be very healthy animals, then you need to give them very healthy crickets because that's how they're getting that. So that's just some things you can try to do, and I give mine an egg carton just to increase surface area and let them hide, and crickets don't live very long, so go through them quickly. That's just some things you can try that work for me. Alright, I'd like to thank you guys for watching ClassyHerps, and see you guys in 2 weeks.